According to the book No Ordinary Time by Doris Kearns Goodwin, she talks about how in the United States during the 1940s, October 29th, 1940, they had their first peaceful time draft, where they would draft young men into the army. The purpose of this was they saw what was happening in Europe and feared that they may be dragged into the Second World War conflict. What ended up happening is President Franklin Roosevelt and the Secretary of War Stitson sat on a stage in a large auditorium in Washington, D.C. The preceding weeks, all of the men from the ages of 21 to 35 had been given a draft number, and those numbers were now put into little cobalt capsules, and they were placed in a fishbowl and on stage. Stitson, the Secretary of War, was then blindfolded, and he was sitting on a chair that they had used to sign the Declaration of Independence. He reached into the bowl and he pulled out the first capsule. He handed it to the president, and the president opened it up, and he read the number 158. No sooner had the president read the word that a woman screamed. Seated in the middle of the crowded auditorium was a woman by the name of Mrs. Mildred Bell. She gasped. Her 21-year-old son, Harry, who was supposed to be married the following week, had held the number 158.